Deep in the heart of the Scottish Highlands, surrounded by the rolling hills and ancient castles, lies a body of water that has captivated the imagination of millions for centuries, Loch Ness. Famous for its stunning beauty, rich history, and of course, the legendary creature said to dwell beneath its dark waters. But is there any truth to the tale of the Loch Ness Monster, or is it simply a myth woven from centuries of mystery? Today we dive into the story of Nessie, one of the world's most famous cryptids. Long before the world became obsessed with the idea of a monster lurking in the Loch Ness, stories of strange creatures in the waters date back to the ancient times. The earliest records of the mysterious creature in the loch can be found in the Celtic folklore, where water serpents and dragons were common mythical beings. One such creature, known as
the eerie,
is said to haunt the waters of Scotland and Ireland.
The eerie was described as a water spirit or shape-shifting creature that appeared as a beautiful horse by the shore. But those foolish enough to approach it would soon find themselves trapped, as the creature would drag them into the depths, drowning them in the dark waters. It is said that the eerie could take on other forms as well, including a human-like shape, luring travelers to their doom. Though the eerie was a creature of pure malevolence, its connection to Loch Ness hints at a deeper tradition of water spirits and creatures believed to inhabit the loch. Good stories like these have been the foundation for their modern legends of the Loch Ness Monster. Perhaps the stories of ancient serpents and dragons were passed down over generations, evolving into the tale we know today.
One of the most famous pieces of evidence comes from a photograph that was taken in 1934 by a man named Robert Kenneth Wilson, a London surgeon. The surgeon's photo, as it has come to be known as, shows a large serpentine creature emerging from the water. The image has become a symbol of the Loch Ness Monster and fueled a global frenzy. While this image seemed to confirm Nessie's existence, questions about its authenticity seemed to arise. Some believe the photo was a hoax, a clever piece of trickery involving a toy submarine. Despite the skepticism, the surgeon's photo remains one of the most iconic and debated pieces of evidence in cryptozoology.
But not all images of Nessie were as mysterious. In the 1950s, another photo was released by a man named Maurice Burton, claiming to have snapped a picture of the creature in Loch Ness. However, upon closer inspection, it was quickly revealed that this image was staged using a floating log and had been carefully manipulated to resemble a creature's head and neck. This particular photo, though convincing at first glance, was eventually debunked as another in a long line of hoaxes designed to capitalize on the growing legend of Nessie. Many similar photos have surfaced over the years, each claiming to show proof of the elusive creature. But most have turned out to be either misidentifications or deliberate fakes. So, what is the Loch Ness Monster? Is she a real creature, or just a figment of our collective imagination? Over the years, several theories have emerged. One popular idea is that Nessie is simply a misidentified animal, perhaps a sturgeon or a giant eel. Others suggest that she could possibly be a prehistoric reptile, a relic of the age of the dinosaurs, surviving in the loch for millions of years. One of the most enduring theories is that she could be a plesiosaur, a type of marine reptile from the age of the dinosaurs. Some believe that a population of these creatures somehow survived extinction and found refuge in Loch Ness. However, most paleontologists agree that this theory is highly unlikely, given the lack of fossil evidence.
To answer that question, we turn to science. Loch Ness, as it turns out, is an incredibly mysterious place in its own right. It's one of the largest and deepest freshwater lochs in Scotland. With waters that can reach the depths of over 700 feet, the loch is cold and dark, and researchers believe that this is the perfect environment that can easily hide a large creature. In fact, over the decades, there has been numerous scientific investigations into the loch. In the 1980s, a team of researchers conducted a sonar survey and claimed to have detected unusual shapes moving in the deep water, possibly suggesting the presence of large animals or creatures, but no definitive evidence of large identified animals have ever been found, despite the many efforts. Some cryptozoologists who study creatures not yet confirmed by science argue that the Loch Ness Monster could be a species we've never encountered before, a deep water creature that has evaded detections for centuries. But without concrete evidence, these theories remain speculative. Regardless of these theories, Nessie has been an undeniable cultural icon. Since her rise to fame in the 1930s, Nessie has appeared in countless books, films, and even video games. Tourists flock to the Loch Ness every year, trying to catch a glimpse of the elusive creature, and the legend continues to attract both believers and skeptics alike.
In fact, Nessie has become such a significant part of Scottish tourism that it is said that she contributes millions of pounds to the local economy every year. So whether you believe in the monster or not, Loch Ness will always be synonymous with mystery. So, does the Loch Ness monster exist? After decades of investigation, we still don't have a definitive answer. Whether she is a real creature hiding in the depths, or a myth that has taken on a life of its own, the mystery of Nessie continues to captivate the world. And maybe that's what makes her so special. Some mysteries are better left unsolved.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries. Until next time, stay curious and mysterious. You never know what you'll find.